this is a proof that I rode the BMW G310R from Boston, Massachusetts to New York. You can see I started right here. Like, this is Boston. This is Boston, Massachusetts. And I went all the way down here to Brooklyn, New York. And you can see this is some app that I have. It's a Yamaha. I put that on my phone. I downloaded it to my phone and stuff like that. So it took me 4 hours and 38 minutes. But I was on the road for 6 hours and 13 minutes. And it was a 217 miles ride to my aunt's house in Brooklyn, New York, Canarsie. I mean, that's the proof that I rode from Boston, Massachusetts to New York on the G310R, on BMW G310R. I mean, I had that on my Facebook. Proof. I wrote that. I'm 40 years old. Just got my license too. And I rode it back to Boston. From New York. Oh yeah, I rode back to Boston from New York. But the app wasn't on. I had put the app on like 10-15 minutes after I left my aunt's house. So I forgot where I was at. I put the app on. It said 210 miles. It was supposed to be 217 miles. So I already drove from my aunt's house to where I started the app. I mean, it took me 4 hours and 38 minutes. When I got to Massachusetts, I took like 3 breaks just like I did. I was going toward New York. I took 3 breaks each way. Cause I was so tired, man. I was tired as hell. I mean, I couldn't I was only when I got to I-90 going east to Boston, I was only doing 55 miles per hour because I was so tired. I didn't feel like doing 65 miles per hour. And the wind was blowing like crazy. And I still in the right lane. I ain't stay in the middle lane. I mean, when I got to, in the beginning when I was in New York, when I was on the road where I had to do 55 miles per hour, I was in the middle of the road, the highway, and then I just went on the right side of the highway because I was so tired. And when I got to I-95, I was on the right side of the highway. Most of I-95 in Connecticut, I just had to do 55 miles per hour. I was doing 60. And then when we got to the I-95 part, I-95 Turnpike, Interstate I-95, when I got to where I had to do 65, I was doing 60 and stuff because it was so freaking windy. And when I got to Interstate I-84 going east, I was doing 60. Sometimes I got to 65. It was so freaking windy, man. The wind was blowing the bike like crazy because the G310R, it's basically a naked bike. And the horsepower is not that strong. Plus there's no windshield on that bike. It's basically a naked bike. It only weight 350 pounds. So it was a horrible ride, but I made it though.